our national team, our junior team came here last year, and then our manager contacted your manager, and he just said it'd be good if a couple of us came and played for the team. And yeah, I thought it was a good opportunity, so I came across.
I had nothing going on, so I wasn't going to go overseas. And then Lyndon, at the last minute, told me about this club, so I thought it was a great idea to come over and play for the team. Yeah, it was a long process. It wasn't necessarily tough. It was just long. I had to put in like a couple of paperwork, and then I had to wait up to 4 months to get it all back so I can come over. So it wasn't tough. It was just long.
Luckily, I had a European passport, so for me it was easier. But still, with the transfer card and all the papers to sign, it's a process.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different from back home, obviously, with the language and. But no, I've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, I have to. Obviously, it's a small city. We live in big cities. You live in Sydney, I live in Perth. It's like 1.5 million people. So it's nice to be a part of like a smaller community, but obviously with the language, it's harder to be a part of it. Well, as most people in the club know, we don't speak much Czech, if any. So for us, it's difficult to jump into conversations or just understand things when we go to the shop or restaurant. It's hard to understand, but most people speak some English, so.
Everyone bears with us. Everyone tries to, communicate with us and speak some English, so no, it's good. A lot of pointing, a lot of gestures.
A lot of Google Translate.
A lot of Google Translate. Yeah, we can. It takes longer than normal, but we get it across.
A drink, maybe not dinner. Google Translate orders.
When I came, it was everyone was welcoming. I felt welcome straight away. I think that's big. I walked into the change room and everyone came over to me and introduced themselves, and right then and there we kicked off, so that was good.
Yeah, it was the same for me. Obviously I was here a bit earlier, and with the language and everything like that, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but as soon as I got in, everyone introduced themselves. We got on really well, and I get on really well with the boys. I guess we have some friends that we're closer with than others, but we get on with everyone. There's no person in particular in the changing room that we'd say we didn't like or we didn't get on with. So that's the main thing. For sure, obviously. We're so far from home. But as me and Lyndon, we've been overseas before, so you kind of get used to it, being away from home. Kind of accept it. You have your odd, phone calls home, so get in touch with family. But other than that, yeah, we miss home. But it's good. Yeah, it's the same for me. Obviously, you miss your mates and you miss your family, but at the end of the day, we're not 2-year-olds anymore. We get over it, and we call home every week or so it's all right. We deal with it. Yeah. I have grandparents in Belgium, and I saw them during Christmas, which was nice. Best. I don't know. Probably. I think just being here is something special. It's the hockey here. Just being here is an experience, but I don't know. Probably the worst thing. Maybe the Wi-Fi cuts out every once in a while. As I'm through Vikings or Game of Thrones, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. So. Best thing, I don't know. Probably have to say game day. It's always a good day. Or be able to sleep in until 12 o'clock every day. That's pretty good as well. Worst thing, probably washing. Takes us 3 weeks to get it back. It's a little bit annoying, hygiene-wise. We haven't really experienced like some traditional Czech food. I know our coach at Christmas gave me some Czech traditional Christmas dinner, which was very nice of him to do. It was good. It was, something different. But other than that, you have your regular pizza, you have your regular kebabs. But yeah, that was good.
So you love your sauces and your bread dumplings and all that. We're not really used to it, but I mean, it's heavy and we get over it.
And what's the best?
Probably the one with the bread and then the pork slicings and like the little cranberry juice, the cranberry sauce.
I don't know what you guys.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what you guys call it, but like you have it at Christmas time. It's like a pasta kind of thing. It's like with your chicken schnitzel, and it's like this like other pastry thing. I had it over Christmas. That was nice. I haven't had that before. I don't know what you guys call it.
I went back home to Belgium to see my grandparents for a couple of days, which was good. Have a break from hockey. So yeah, that was me.
Nothing special, just stayed here.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I haven't really had a Czech beer yet, so nah, not yet.
Yeah, I was there last season. It was very different. I lived in a family with other players, and here I live at the rink, so obviously that's different. But obviously the language is probably the biggest difference. Hockey-wise, the level's pretty similar. I made sure of that coming here. And people, I guess they're a bit more patriotic in America. Army, we're the best and all that. But yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same. I would say the hockey over in the States is more physical, but other than that, everything's the same with Linden.
Like the countries, well,
Wow.
Australia's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and better.
I mean, language, obviously, weather.
The weather's the big difference. I think.
Everything's different, I guess. Probably Australia, or hockey-wise, Czech, I guess. But countries itself, living there, has to be Australia. It's home.
Yeah. I mean, living-wise, yeah, Australia, no doubt. Like, it's home to us, but with like hockey, it'd probably be Czech or America. But it's nothing compares to home. So. Yeah. Well, we have our seasons back home. We have different periods of time. Like we're finishing up now, and we're going to go back into our season in Australia. So, yeah, we're going to go back and finish off our seasons back home.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good experience. I was in the team last year as well, which was good, so I knew what to expect. And training camp was here, which was familiar, so I knew the ice and the rink and the people around me. But obviously, result wasn't the best, so that's always a minus. I would.
It's definitely an option. Just being here, experiencing this, it's something I'd like to come back to. But as it's too early to tell, we can go back home, play our seasons, and maybe look at the cards back there. But it's definitely an option for sure.
Mm. I heard that they're changing the league next year, so we have to see what happens there. But I mean, yeah, I'd love to come back.
Well, I think I'll be going back home and maybe studying or going into the military. That's something I've wanted to do for a little while now. So, you know, it's going to be hard putting aside hockey, but you know, military is something I've always wanted to do. So, something along those lines.
I'm going to start uni here in a couple of weeks back home. So, I guess I should say be an engineer. That's what I'm studying. But I mean, I love my hockey, and if another good opportunity came up, I'd definitely take it, 100%.